My name is Anvo, and then today I will talk about climate change. As many of us know, climate change has been happening for a while, and is anything that is related to fire, ice melting, or the smoke in the air that we are breathing. Climate change is a really big problem now that every country in the world is trying to solve. So let's look at how has climate change in the past 100 years. As the data show here, from 1906 to 2005, the temperature increased by 0.74 degrees Celsius, while the global sea level increased by 17 centimeters during the 20th century. And the reason that causes climate change, there are a lot of reasons and causes that lead to global warming and global climate change. One of that is the growth of the population. The population has increased rapidly from 5 billion in 1987 to 7.23 billion in 2014. As the more population we are having on Earth, the more requirements and demanding each person have in their personal and professional life. And because more demandings and requirements are laid out in front of us, the more of the developing industry are releasing more carbon dioxide, which is a very toxic element to the air and to our health, but also to the environment. The second cause that lead to the global warming and global climate change is burning fossil fuels. The burning of fossil fuels like coal and oil has increased the concentration of atmosphere carbon dioxide, and this also happens because the coal or the oil burning process combines with carbon with the oxygen in the air to make the carbon dioxide. As we can see in the picture, these factories right here on the right side are releasing a lot of smoke into the sky, and these smoke are carbon dioxide, which is very dangerous and toxic to our health. The third reason that lead to global warming or global climate change is deforestation. Forests are a lot in the U.S., not only in the U.S. but also around the world. Forests have helped a lot to mitigate the carbon dioxide that are released by these industry and also other greenhouse gas emission. However, if these trees in the forest are got cut down, they will become a carbon sources. And deforestation also causes a lot of disruption of the water cycle, resulting in changes in precipitation and the river flow. And the more trees that is get cutting down, it is creating more fertile soil, and erosion can occur and sweep the land into the rivers anytime. And whenever we have a flood, literally, these flood cannot be prevented by the trees into the land anymore. It will go directly into the cities and take out of houses, home of many people, also even lives. Those are the causes of the climate change, and then we're gonna look at the impacts of climate change in our lives. Climate change has a lot of impacts in different areas of our lives in different environment. Between climate change and forest, the climate change has a lot of damage on the forest, such as the subarctic boreal forests are badly affected, with tree lines gradually retreating north as temperatures rise. And then in tropical forests such as Amazon, where there is a lot of abundance of biodiversity, climate change can cause high levels of extinction. Not only this, but climate change, as the temperatures rising, there are more and more wildfires. So we can see this clearly in the news in northern or southern California in the past year. California has suffered a lot from drought, and then which causes a lot of wildfires. During the last week, there was a big wildfire in the Yosemite National Park that burned down 450,000 acres. And these fire causes the loss of homes and foods to many different kind of species that live in the forest. The second impact is the impact of climate change on the fresh water. as the warmer air can hold a higher water content, and thus it will make the rainfall patterns to be more extreme. Droughts and flooding now are become more and more common around the world, and it is becoming worse. And in mountainous region, melting glaciers are impacting on the freshwater ecosystem as well. Now we're gonna look at the climate change and the oceans. As the increased water temperatures and higher carbon dioxide concentration, it is making the ocean is more acidic. The more acidic the oceans become, the more damage that is causing to the coral reefs. And as coral reefs are really important to all of the lives in the ocean, they are also damaging the lives of many different animals living in the ocean as well. How about climate change and polar regions? Climate change is amplified in the polar regions. Average air temperatures in the region have increased by about 5 degrees Celsius over the last 100 years. And also recent data shows that there'll be almost no summer sea ice cover left in the Arctic in the next few decades. So as we look in this picture on the left side, penguin is animal that lives on the ice, and now they literally only have one piece of ice left to stand on. And what if these ice are also melted? Then they're gonna lose their home, they're gonna lose their food. On the right side, all of these ice are melting separately. We are losing our polar regions as the temperature is increasing. Not only impacting on different environment, different region on Earth, climate change also have a big effect on human health. Because of the average temperature is increasing, the heat waves will become more intense, and the number of days that have higher temperature will also increase. These severe weather lead to injury, fatalities, or air pollution can lead to asthma, cardiovascular disease, malaria, respiratory allergies, malnutrition, heat-related illness, and death, cardiovascular failure. So climate change has a really big impact on human health, and they are taking away a lot of lives of a lot of people. And as and as climate change is a big problem globally right now, many scientists are trying to predict the climate change in the future. However, the prediction for the future climate change is very constrained by the limitations of scientific knowledge, the complex structure of the climate system, the increase of the population, and the interconnected global economy. And as we can see right now, right here, there has been many causes, has been many impacts that climate change is caused, having effects on our environment. We should now take actions on believing that climate change is real, and that we should take action on start saving our planet as well as the environment that we all are living in. And this is my works cited page, and that's it for my presentation. Thank you for listening, and I think that all of us are aware of the climate change, and we all now want to take action on to protect our planet, our homes, as well as other animal and plants homes. Thank you.